Hey Collectiverse, these are my choices for top 10 pieces of art from the Magic the Gathering set Ikoria Lair of Behemoths. Let's talk about the best 10 pieces of artwork in Ikoria Lair of Behemoths. First of all, how do I determine great art in a Magic the Gathering set? Well, here are some of the things that I'm going to be using for this. Could it be, or is it iconic? When you see the piece of art, do you automatically know what card you're looking at? Here are a few examples of iconic pieces of Magic the Gathering art that I think if you see them, you'll know exactly what card it is. Second, could it stand as a piece of art without the card? So is this piece of art technically proficient? Do the colors work with the piece of art? Does it move me? Could I put it up on my wall? The third thing is it relevant to what the card is actually supposed to do? You know, you wouldn't want a 7/7 look like a fairy or a sprite, okay? You want the card to actually look like it does what it does. Those are some of the criteria that I use to determine is it a good piece of art for Magic the Gathering. First of all, I want to go over my honorable mentions. The first card that I'd like to give a shout out to is a card by Jason Rainville. He actually has another card on my top 10. But this piece that I consider an honorable mention, and really could be in the top 10, is Genesis Ultimatum. The second honorable mention that I'd like to talk about is Song of Creation by Noah Bradley. Noah's obviously a very, very talented artist. He's one of my favorite artists that does Magic the Gathering cards, and a lot of his works really show how to use sunlight. Sunlight's prevalent in a lot of his works, and he usually uses it really, really well. This is a piece that could be hung in a gallery with other pieces of fine art. It definitely could stand alone, and it definitely explains what this card does just by the picture. Here's a surprising one. I'm going to talk about this Forest by Young Hao Han. Forests usually are super lush, very green, very lit up, but this forest is interesting to me because it looks like at night all the fairies are kind of done partying and going back to their homes. There's a few leftovers. You know, at a party there's always a few leftover people. I really love the darkness of this card. I think it works with the little pieces of light in the trees. Again, my opinion on this one, but I'm a sucker for beautiful lands in Magic the Gathering. Number 10 is Barrier Breach by Matthias Kollross. The thing I like about this card is the creature is just so intense. It's breaking through this barrier. I'm not sure what the barrier is made of, but the humans on the bottom are running, and the focal point on this is definitely the creature's mouth. You stare at that creature's mouth, and then the little shards bring you to the outside of the painting. Just a beautiful piece, and you can certainly almost hear this creature screaming and wailing. It's got a lot of intensity, and it's just a great card, and it certainly meets the needs of the text on the card. Number 9, Flame Spill. I can't say that I love a lot of the red cards in the set, but this card by Zoltan Boros, the fire is just beautiful and intense, and the guy saving this little kid. The little kid's expression's interesting because, you know, little kids sometimes don't understand how imperative a situation can be. And that's what it looks like on this little kid. This guy's saving him, and the kid's just like, oh, okay, it's another day. Um, but the card has so much density to it. Like, there's just so much to look at. The card also has an intensity to it and a warmth to it. It's just a gorgeous card, and you can certainly feel the intensity of this card. Number 8 is Of One Mind by Matt Stewart. I love the creature. The creature looks like just a big, calm, beautiful animal, majestic animal, and the elf, or I'm not sure what kind of humanoid that is, but it looks like they are definitely mind melding somehow. It looks like she is just calming this big creature, and it's just a gorgeous piece of work. I think the creature works. It's not too horse-like. It's not too dragon-like. It's a creature kind of all on its own, and I think the piece just works. The color palette's very nice. It's all got that blue tone to it, and it's a card that I think just works really well in this set. Number 7 is by an artist that's done a lot of work for Wizards of the Coast over the years, and it's Adaptive Shimmerer by Jason Felix. This is probably one of my favorite Jason Felix artworks. When you look at it, you can definitely tell it's a bug, but it's an interesting kind of bug, maybe that you've never seen before. The colors are just beautiful. It's a bug that you look at it and you don't know if it's like a nice, calm, sweet bug like a ladybug, or if that thing's gonna rip your neck open. It's just such a beautiful card. The colors are nice and bright. They work perfectly. There's a lot of cards in the set where they try to cram too many colors into a piece of art, and it just ends up looking weird. But I really believe this works very well. The back of the bug is a gold color that can kind of be see-through, or it can be lit up. In fact, if you look at it long enough, you don't know if the bug is actually coming out of a cocoon, but any piece of art that makes you look at it for a long time and kind of analyze it, to me, is just a great piece, and this is a great piece. Number 6, Easy Prey by Ekaterina Bormak. The card is super cool. It's funny. It's interesting. I love that this big, scary creature is attacking this little nerdy green frog type creature, and in the background, he is definitely going to also get eaten. It's a super cool piece of art. I love the funniness of it, and it totally just works. You may disagree with me on this one, but I love Essence Scatter by Seb McKinnon. I think this card depicts perfectly what it's supposed to be doing. The more I look at it, the more I see. It certainly reminds me of a Jock comic book cover, especially the Detective Comics, the famous Joker cover. I love it. The more I look at it, the more it interests me. And as a piece of art, it definitely could mean a lot of different things. So I love this card. Number 4 for me is actually a token by Manuel Castagnon from Warsaw, Poland. He excels in creating dark figures and action poses, and this human soldier token is no different. The uniform is excellent, the weapon is super cool, the expression and the colors all go perfectly on this token card, and I think you'll agree this is one of the best tokens we've ever had. Number 3 is Convolute by Jason Rainville. I love how chill this person is as he casts his spell. He's got that confident kind of laughing at you look in his face. The background is very, very nice. And the aura, the colors in the aura of the spell, awesome. It's just such a cool, chill, beautiful card. Big fan of his work, and I love this card. There are a lot of beautiful blue cards in this set. My choice for the second best piece of artwork is Glimmer Bell by Simon Dominic. It's odd, it's interesting, the colors are gorgeous, and I just love this card. The number one card in the set, in my opinion, for art is Light of Hope. It's an absolute gorgeous piece. It fits the card perfectly. The colors are soft and beautiful. The pinkish color works very well with the background, and I'd hang this picture as a standalone piece any day. The card just works for me, and I hope this is the standard for his work going forward. Very, very, very beautiful card. You let me know, is this your number one card? It's mine. So let me know what you think. Do you guys agree? Disagree? Is there a card I missed? Again, I'm judging these solely on the pieces of art on the card, and these are my favorites. So let me know your thoughts. Thank you.